Jason Gilbo here. With me is Matt Vaselli breaking down our top stacking options for slates. Saturday, not a lot to offer on this one. It was kind of tough picking a couple, but eventually we got through it.
Yeah, terrible slate for the live final there for DraftKings. Can't believe
It's so
it.
bad.
Oh man, the pitching is terrible, and it's going to be interesting to see what people do with high price bats or high price pitching. I think there's a little bit of both, but there's some teams that are overpriced stack that I like that I'll talk about. But let's start here with the Cubs lefties in Philly.
Yeah, I like them, and I've liked them the past few days here, and then obviously in Great American as well. So it's kind of been a reoccurring theme. Obviously, not as much from last night. It was Hayward and Schwarber, and that was about it. I like these guys again. I think you can probably skip out on maybe Baez and Bryant, but Lively's been, he hasn't been good against righties, but he hasn't been bad either. So I don't know. It just depends on the pricing, but you can go cheap here with the Cubs just depending on who you pick.
Yeah, I feel like you're not going to go cheap here, but you're probably going to have, Rizzo and Happ, which are expensive. And then Schwarber's kind of been playing well. So, yeah, you won't touch Zobrist like we talked about because he can't hit anything. I think Avila's in play, locks up your catcher spot. Maybe Hayward got something going tonight. John Jay leads off. He's 3,200.
Yeah, so, I think, John Jay, Avila, Hayward, that's a good three-person stack that's not really that expensive. And, tossing in a Rizzo or Schwarber, it's definitely not bad. And, Schwarber's always so boom or bust, but, it's a good spot for him.
Yeah, that's what we want in tournaments anyway, right?
Yeah. So, and plus in this ballpark, it really does play well for lefties and Lively, 353 WOBA to lefties, 9.1% strikeout rate. That definitely makes me feel better about Schwarber given the fact that he's not missing bats.
Yeah, exactly. We like the White Sox here too, don't we?
Yeah, White Sox are interesting. Buck Farmer, people are going to look at probably those game logs and see obviously he struck out 11 last time he faced Chicago. Obviously this is still not a good team, but Buck Farmer's not a good pitcher. He hasn't been for quite some time. And depending on what this lineup looks like, I think it's certainly stackable. And obviously, Abreu and, Garcia are kind of those guys that you're going to round it around.
Yeah, I definitely think so. Those are two of the main guys. I think we got to look out for Delmonico got scratched. I don't know if Moncada went on the DL, but he got hurt the other night. Yeah, he did go on the DL. So this team's really short-handed, but, Tim Anderson's 2,700. Adam Engel's 35. Kevin Smith's been playing pretty well. He's 34. They have some value here.
Yeah, it's a good value spot. And, I'm hoping, Lurie Garcia's back in the lineup. I don't mind Yolmer Sanchez either. So, there's, like you said, there's definitely some value in this spot. And Farmer, against both sides is bad. Vegas is expecting him to put up plenty of runs. Implied total of like 5.3 right now.
Yeah. So, I think that still has a lot to do with the availability of Garcia and Delmonico.
Yeah. So that could be a good indicator. I like them. Good value one. And you can fit kind of some high price one-offs in with those guys too.
Yeah, I like them. We'll talk about my top team of the night, but I think I do like them a lot. I think my top team though is probably from what I've seen so far is probably going to be Cleveland.
Yeah, I'm with you. Jason Hanley continues to get lucky this year. Expected WOBA 328 to lefties, 342 to righties, and he's pitched pretty well against Cleveland in a couple starts this year, but second half, the hard contact's up. Once again, he just continues to struggle on the road. Hopefully this is the time that Indians can get to him. And, usually the Indians are a team that's overpriced, but they're actually somewhat cheap, I guess you can consider tonight.
Yeah, look at them now. Just some of these, you expect Bradley Zimmer maybe to play. Maybe he'll even lead off. That'd be great. He used to, but they're probably going to have Lindor stay up there the way he's swinging. But, maybe Zimmer gets a little bump in the lineup, gets up to like 6th or something. You never know. Saturday, Sunday, they always do, weird things. He's 3,700. Carlos Santana's 41. What'd you say?
I love Jay Bruce here.
Yeah, I love Jay Bruce too. And I was just about to say how Jose Ramirez has been one of my favorite guys all year. I just consistently play him. He's just good. Like, he went through a little bit of a slump last week, but he just does a little bit of everything,
Yeah, and, now he's 4,400 on DK, and God, let me see what his DK or his FanDuel price was. Like, he was cheap the other day, but like you said, he's 2,900 on FanDuel.
Yeah, where is he? Third base or second base?
Second base.
Second base. Yeah, for a position that is just normally week 2,900. I mean, that's hard. It's almost like a free square, you know?
Yeah, it is. And like you said, I mean, Ramirez, this is a guy who was, 5,600 like, a month or so ago on DK, and he was up over 45. And it was like, it got to the point for us where he was too expensive. We weren't really playing him. So now
Yeah.
it's a different story.
Yeah, I mean, 5,600 is crazy just because, you don't he has the power upside, but not like a 5,600 player does, not like a stand.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, 2,900 on FanDuel. Wow, that's crazy. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, I think Indians, I mean, definitely top stack here. I just, obviously they're not, there's other good offense on the slate, but we'll talk LA here in a little bit. And like, obviously Arizona's against Bumgarner. So I think Indians are in the best spot among the top offenses.
Yeah, I agree.
And then I like the other side of that one. I think the Royals are in play. We were talking about Clevenger. He's been in and out of the pen. He's just been struggling. Obviously had a good start against Tampa Bay, but he's been struggling against good offenses. And second half, 40% hard contact rate, 379 WOBA allowed. At home, he's actually really struggled too and struggles against lefties. So, I don't mind Melky Cabrera, Hosmer, Moustakas, Salvador Perez is really cheap. So it's an interesting stack, and the Royals will definitely go underowned.
Yeah, it's weird with Clevenger just because, like we talked about before, he just doesn't. I mean, sometimes they throw him in the pen and then they pitch him a start 2 days later. I mean, I think that's definitely part of the reason why he's not. I mean, he doesn't have his normal 5-day routine,
Right.
So you never know. And yeah, the Royals have been. I mean, dude, talk about one of the most underrated players the entire year. Whit Merrifield's been great.
Yeah, it definitely has. I mean, really good spot for him leading off too. I think 1 through 6 they're definitely in play.
Yeah, I mean, he like I was talking about with Ramirez. I mean, this guy really does a little bit of everything. I know he's 3,800 on FanDuel, but I mean that makes him even more intriguing for me. I don't think people are going to go there, and he's, he gets on base, he's stealing second, guy knocks him in, he's already done his job and then some.
Yeah, definitely. Let's go Busch Stadium. I mean, both sides are somewhat intriguing. I know you're liking the Rays here as a good contrarian stack tonight.
Yeah, I really like the Rays. Leak has been bad, man. He's been bad. I watched him Sunday night when they played that game against the Pirates in the Little League Stadium, and it was
he
like
looked like he was in the Little League Stadium.
Yeah, he did. It was like first pitch, single. Next first pitch, single. It was like 3 straight batters. First pitch was single, and I mean they were like coming off the bat over 100-mile-per-hour exit velo. It was just, oh my god, he was bad. I mean, I love the lefties here. They're really expensive on DraftKings, but that's what I like about them is just nobody's going to play. I mean, who's going to pay 52 for Kiermaier? Who's going to pay? People will probably pay 45 for Dickerson, but Lomo
3-6 for Morrison.
Yeah, 3. That's not bad, but like nobody's gonna pay for Kiermaier. I know that. This spot, 4,000 isn't bad for Longo, but like I don't know if people are gonna pay that. You know what I mean? Wilson Ramos 3-3. That's understandable. I mean, I'm gonna have to see how this lineup rolls out. I really like them on FanDuel. They're really cheap over there. Lomo's like 2.6 or 2.8 or something like that.
Yeah, so if you're paying up for pitching, I mean, Rays are a good stack if you're kind of looking for value.
Yeah, I really like them over there. Lomo's 2.6. Kiermaier was like 3.2. Dickerson was like 3.3. They're, reasonably priced over there. I just think, maybe they'll get a little bit more ownership because of their price there. But yeah, dude, I like it here a lot.
Yeah, even on the other side, we're talking like a little Cardinal stack because, a couple of those right-handers, they hit lefties well. Phams hit them, DeJong, Jerko, Molina. I mean, there's some power. And Snell, I know, obviously he's coming off his best start of the year, but for the most part, this has been a guy I don't mind, taking some shots on.
Yeah, and he hasn't been that good on the road this season, so it'll be interesting to see what happens tomorrow night. But I don't know, dude. I do like the St. Louis team too. This could be a game stack for me, to be honest.
Yeah, I can definitely see that. It works out well.
Just you throw in DeYoung and those guys where you don't have the other ones.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's talk the Dodgers real quick. They're not a stack that we're jumping all over. I think there's potential here. I mean, Davies over a 5x FIP against lefties this year. The problem for me, I mean, we're kind of looking at that lineup. I mean, he's not bad against righties. It's a high ground ball rate, and I could kind of see something where 6 innings, 2 to 3 earned runs, nothing really gets going, but he kind of allows like maybe 7 or 8 base runners, and you're kind of hoping 1 inning he blows up, and he gets out of it with the double play. I mean, we saw that a couple times, stacking against Davies before. It just seems like maybe I've learned my lesson.
Yeah, I really wish this game was in Milwaukee.
Oh, the
I,
last time he was there, I stacked Dodgers and he threw 6 scoreless innings.
well, there you go, right? So maybe this is maybe this means hey, you shouldn't play him there, but maybe this is role reversal here. Maybe he blows up here in LA. You never
Yeah.
know. But yeah, I mean, I agree. I just think he goes out there, throws a pretty good game. I think a decent amount of people. There are some good offenses that we've already named on the slate. I do think a decent amount of people go out there and play the Dodgers. Their prices, 5-3 for Granderson. I don't know if people are going to go there, but you'll play 4-6 Taylor, 4-6 Seager, 4-3 Turner, 3-7 Grandal. I mean, maybe even throw in like Agon. Jock's done. Nobody's playing Jock. Even if he plays, like it's just. I just think people are going to play because I mean, to the general public, this looks like a good spot to attack, and I don't blame them. I just think this is a spot where you don't need to touch it.
Yeah, I think for me, it's, I love Corey Seager, and that's kind of like my one play that I'm like locking myself in.
Yeah, and it might just be because I don't know what else to really do at shortstop.
Right, that's what I mean. I mean, like Lindor's there.
And Paul DeJong.
Yeah, and like outside of that, I mean, there's not much.
No, I mean everything else is kind of just it's almost you want to have it part of the stack, you know.
Yeah.
So
So
yeah, I like that too. I think Seager would be my plug and play there. I think honestly, even given his price, he might be the plug and play cash play for shortstop tomorrow.
yeah, that's kind of underpriced for Seager.
Yeah, I mean 4-6 for Seager, but it's Corey Seager.
Yeah, yeah. So outside of that, I mean, this is just not a slate that we're really in love with. I mean, the majority of these ballparks are pretty huge, and obviously, you usually like Arizona at home, but we kind of off the table there with Bumgarner. I mean, they would be an interesting contrarian stack if you're building multiple lineups.
Yeah, I just don't like I said I just don't think I need to go there.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. I mean,
I'm probably San Diego Miami game is probably a stay away from me.
yeah, I don't like that game at all. That's just like one-off territory, and that's it.
Yeah, probably the same with
Atlanta, Colorado.
yeah, I mean I probably like Kemp and I probably like some Arenado.
Yeah, I don't mind a one-off GPP and Trevor Story.
Yeah, I would say or maybe a Mark Reynolds,
Yeah,
But
yeah,
like
all the righty one-offs.
maybe yeah, exactly. And then yeah, for the Atlanta probably Kemp and like maybe an Ozzy Albis or something like that.
Yeah, or like I don't mind Flowers or Kurt Suzuki.
Yeah. Yeah, just but you can't stack these teams.
No, there's just nothing there. The lineups just kind of break everything up.
Yeah,
And
it's
I
just
think Blackman left the game tonight.
oh, did he? Okay, so that makes it even worse.
Yeah.
So yeah, one off territory for sure. But yeah, pretty much a stay away as well as San Diego, Miami here. So it's almost like a 7-game slate for me.
Yeah.
Actually, maybe 6 because of the Houston game. Who knows?
Yeah, I don't really like anyone in that one at all.
I just maybe a different ballpark. Maybe Houston's at home and they get Skaggs. I'd be more interested, but I don't know here. And I mean, Skaggs pretty good.
Yeah. The thing is, like, at their prices, you want like 2 home run upside, you want huge upside, and just in that ballpark, there's just not a ton.
Yeah, I mean, if you want a contrarian stack, there you go.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing like Springer, Bregman, Altuve, those are expensive bats.
Yeah, I mean, Altuve didn't play tonight, so because of a neck injury.
Oh, so yeah. So I mean, he'd be probably if he's out another day.
Yeah, I mean, it just, I guess it opens up a little bit of value, but I don't know. I don't really like it.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Yeah, I think definitely an agreement. Indians are top stack here, and I think for me, Cubs come in second, and I don't mind getting contrarian with the Cardinals game, and I don't mind the Royals either.
Yeah, I think Cleveland's up the top for me too. I hope Hamill doesn't throw one of those games that he has been apparently doing this year, which he shouldn't be. But yeah, I like the Cubs lefties. I mean, I love the Tampa Bay game in general. I think I don't really know who I like more. I do like Tampa Bay and I do like St. Louis, but I love that game.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people will go there either.
Yeah, so maybe a game stack and just hope it hits and win all the monies, right?
yeah, no, it definitely could. And on a slate like this, I think there's going to be some weird stuff that happens.
Yeah, so you never know, and take some shots on some pitchers. I mean, I like Rodon a little bit. There's a couple guys we talked about, and maybe just plug it in and see what works.
Yeah, no, definitely. So that's going to wrap it up with us. You can head to ourdayfantasycafe.com, check out the great tools and content.